So you click this video because you want to learn how to use AI, but maybe you feel overwhelmed, or you feel like you already missed opportunity, or that you don't have enough time to figure it all out. You're not alone. A lot of people feel the same way. But here's the truth. To stay ahead in today's world, whether you're a student, a developer, an entrepreneur, or even a teacher, you need AI at your side. In this video, I'll walk you through how to get started with AI, why you should use it, what tools to start with, and how to use them in a way that actually makes your life easier. Even if you never used it before, I promise you by the end of this video, you'll feel confident using AI like a pro. Let's start with the obvious question. Why should I learn AI? Because you can get more done in less amount of time. You don't need to be a tech genius, you don't need to know how to code, you just need to be able to write a simple sentence in any language. AI can help you write better and faster, summarize articles, notes, and even YouTube videos. Plan your day or your business, brainstorm content, lesson plans, product ideas, turn your bullet points into a polished text, give feedback on your resume or a project, translate or learn languages, and way more. Think about this for a second. Teachers can generate lesson plans or adapt content for different students. Developers can speed up their workflow or debug code. Entrepreneurs can get help with pitch decks, strategy, branding, or product descriptions. Even politicians can use it. AI isn't just for tech people anymore. It's for anyone who wants to be faster, smarter, and a little more creative in the work. And the best part? We're still early. You haven't missed the wave. You're right on time. Let's talk about the tools you actually need to know. All of the tools I'm going to show you in this video is either has a free version or is free, except for Sora, OpenAI's video generation model, which is only available to paid users. Not to be confused with Suno, who generates music. If you're new to AI, here's your starter toolkit. ChatGPT, your all-in-one AI assistant. It helps you write, plan, research, and even generate images, all in one place. Lovable. This one's really cool. You just describe what kind of website you want, and it literally builds a fully working site for you. No coding needed. Suno. Want music for a video or a game? Just describe the vibe and it'll generate a song for you. Sora. Need a short video? You'll be able to generate realistic video clips from a single sentence. There are other chatbots out there, like Gemini or DeepSeek, but most days ChatGPT is my go-to. And there are hundreds of AIs out there, but don't let that scare you. You don't need to know them all. Just pick one and start learning, and the rest will follow. And for this video, I will be using ChatGPT to demonstrate any lessons. It is because it's the easiest and most advanced model out there right now, in my opinion. So now that you have the tools, how do you actually get them to do what you want? The answer is prompting. And don't worry, you don't need to do any coding or technical stuff, but you do need to give clear instructions. Here's how to write better prompts. Be specific. Instead of saying make a website, say make a clean, modern portfolio site for a freelance designer. Give context. Who's it for? What's the goal? Assign a role, like you are a personal trainer or you are a branding expert. Use examples, especially if you want a certain tone, style, or format. These strategies are the most important to create really good answers, but if you want to know even more, you can research more about prompt engineering. But as to take an example here, a bad prompt could be write me a blog post, and a good prompt could be you are a YouTube scriptwriter, write a 3-minute intro script for a video title why you should start using AI. Make it energetic, relatable, and beginner friendly. Use a similar style to the YouTube channel AI Explained. See the difference? I gave it a role, a goal, a style, and an example. The AI didn't change, the prompt did. If the answer is still not what you wanted it to be, then you can keep asking questions, correcting, and providing information to the AI. And hopefully you will reach a point where the answer is what you were looking for. Think of prompting like giving instructions to a super capable intern. If you're vague, they'll guess, but if you're clear on your instructions, they know exactly what to do. Alright, let's dive deeper into probably the most used AI tool and the one that popularized chatbots, ChatGPT. It's like having an expert, tutor, copywriter, idea machine, and programmer all in one chat window. And once you understand how to use it, it will feel like a cheat code to life. When you open ChatGPT, you will see options like GPT-04, 01, and 03. Now these are a bit different from each other. You have their own unique use cases. GPT-04 is fast and free. Great for basic tasks like brainstorming, conversations, or summaries. GPT-04 is available for free users, more than enough prompts. It is also currently the only model that supports image creation. 01 is smarter, better at reasoning. It thinks through your instructions step by step, making it great for programming and math. 01 is available to free users for a limited amount of prompts. 03 is the most advanced. It is like 01 but even smarter. So it excels most at programming and math as it thinks through solutions step by step. 03 is not available to free users. One of the most powerful features in ChatGPT is memory. You can tell ChatGPT your goals, what you're working on, your tech stack, your content style, anything. And if it deems it relevant, it remembers it for future conversations, or if you tell it to remember it. These memories are saved outside of the chats and remembered by ChatGPT in all your current and future chats. Outside of memory, ChatGPT will not remember anything from previous chats. So an example of this, I told it a while ago that I make videos about AI and productivity, so now I don't need to repeat that every time, it's just in ChatGPT's memory. Now it just knows my target audience and goal when I start a new chat instead of having to explain it in every new chat I create. You can also edit or delete its memory at any time. Memory is available to free users, but you do get more memory storage by having a paid plan. On all versions of ChatGPT, you can talk to it using voice mode. By pressing the voice mode button in the bottom right corner of the message box, you can have real conversations.
Hey there, I'm your go-to AI buddy here to help you with whatever you need. Whether you're looking for advice on game development, want to chat about AI, or need some tips for your personal projects, I'm here to lend a hand. What's on your mind today?
This is insanely useful for things like practicing job interviews. First you give ChatGPT a job description, your skills, your application, and any other relevant information you might have gotten. Then you can tell it to conduct an interview for that position, so that you can practice real-time the actual conversation and potential interview questions that might come up. Make sure to tell it that it is an interview expert for that job. Let's start.
Sure, let's start. Could you walk me through a recent software project you've worked on? What was your role, and what technologies did you use?
I recently worked on a project where I made a community platform for teachers. For learning a new language, tell ChatGPT that you want to learn a new language and it's going to help you. So you give it the instructions on what you want to learn and your goal with it. You can simulate conversations like going to a cafe, talking in that language, and ChatGPT will answer in that language and you can answer in that language. Then you can ask for feedback, what you can improve upon, and maybe what you should learn next based on what you already know. Or you could just use it for thinking out loud and getting instant feedback. If you're brainstorming or maybe even recording a video and want the video to go on for longer, you can have ChatGPT listen to you and give you questions that you can answer, so ChatGPT will act as your audience, giving you live questions. With ChatGPT, you can also create projects. These projects can save multiple chats in basically a folder. You can give the project custom instructions and knowledge. So this is a perfect use case for any of your actual projects, like a YouTube channel, class, or game development. Another very powerful feature is being able to upload files that ChatGPT can read through and analyze. You can drag in PDFs, documents, PowerPoints, images, and a bunch more. Then ask ChatGPT to summarize it, give feedback, or turn it into something totally new. Or fix something you don't like. I've sent in data from surveys so that ChatGPT can summarize it and highlight the relevant key points of that survey. It's like having a second brain that can read and understand data much faster than you ever could. You could put in a PowerPoint that ChatGPT can review and give feedback on, suggesting what to add and things like that. Or maybe you could add an image that ChatGPT can use as inspiration to create a new image that you want. Or maybe just put in a PDF full of information that ChatGPT can summarize and highlight any relevant main topics. Now, a quick heads up. ChatGPT has a knowledge cutoff. It knows a lot, but it might not know what happened yesterday unless you're using a version with internet access. Most models can search the internet currently, but this feature could take some time to revive new models. If you use the web search, ChatGPT will search for any relevant up-to-date websites, gather information, and also show you the sources, providing you with more trustworthy information. ChatGPT isn't just smart, it's practical. Once you get used to it, it becomes a daily tool, just like Google, but better at conversation, logic, and creative work. Let's talk about one of the coolest ways to use AI. Creating visuals without being a designer or photographer. If you're using GPT-04, you can generate high-quality images directly inside ChatGPT. You can make infographics, like create an infographic B-roll image for if you keep thinking I can't have sugar, it feels like punishment. But when you shift to how will I feel without sugar, it becomes about feeling better, not missing out. Or cinematic concept art, like a concept art for a low-poly game about managing the logistics of hell. Or comic side panels, like a 4-stage comic about a man that is successful but gets too greedy and loses all his success. Or maybe cute sticker packs, like a sticker of a cute cat. Or even logos, like a minimalistic logo for my company Globex. The logo should have a G in it, all by just describing what you want. Like if you wanted an infographic on prompt engineering, you can either write the relevant info you want on it or add an image you have already done that it can remix into a better version. Not sure how to describe what you want? No problem. Ask ChatGPT to write the prompt for you. Just tell it what you're imagining and it will generate the ideal input to get great results. Now, Video generations is still pretty new, but with Sora from OpenAI, it's already looking insane. You type something like a drone shot of a city in the year 2140, and Sora generates it, like a stock video generator with imagination. It's not available for free when this video is recorded, but can be accessed with ChatGPT Plus. Although that is probably going to change in the future. You can take one of your images you have previously generated and create video from them. So for example, I could take the Logistics of Hell image and use that and press create video, create a video of that image. In Sora or with O4, you can also remix images, change styles, lighting or add variations. For example, if I wanted a stylized version of Albert Einstein for some reason, you can give O4 an image of Einstein and tell it to make it stylized. It's like having a creative studio in your pocket. So even if you're not a designer or editor, AI can help you create stunning visuals, thumbnails, videos and more with just your ideas and a few words. And now what if I told you that you can create an entire song, lyrics, vocals, beats, everything using just a few sentences? This is Suno, an AI tool that allows you to create music from text. You just describe the vibe, the energy or even the message of the song, and Suno handles the rest. It writes the lyrics, generates the instrumental, mixes the track and sings it for you. And you can choose if you want lyrics or not by simply toggling it. You want something high energy for a workout video? You got it. Need a lo-fi background track with calming lyrics? Easy. You can adjust the genre, the tempo, the vibe and even the language or vocal style. I generated a song using Suno for a few months ago and I've used it basically in every single video since then. So I just told it to generate some background music for a learning style video and it was supposed to be calm but slightly also energetic. And that is now what I've been using for a lot of my videos. And no, it's not perfect, but it's fun, fast and catchy. Whether you're a creator or musician or just messing around with your friends, this is probably one of the most fun ways to use AI. Alright, let's talk about one of the most underrated AI tools out there, Lovable. It literally can give you an entire website in just a few minutes. No code, no templates, just type your idea and it builds it entirely for you. For example, I could say, make a personal website for me. There should be a short about me, my name, a carousel of my projects and a skills section. I'm a game developer and content creator. And Lovable will generate pages, a layout, colors, even a working navigation bar if you have multiple pages. So I got this personal website in literally 5 minutes. I can now publish it if I want to. You can adjust anything, the layout, the text, the colors, or regenerate specific sections if you want something different. And if you're a developer, it even gives you access to the full source code so you can expand on it yourself using GitHub. What would normally take you hours to build in HTML, CSS or Webflow now takes minutes. It's the fastest way to go from idea to real working website. I've used it to mock up startup ideas, create landing pages for videos, even test product ideas. It's like having a full stack web developer on standby, without paying anything. So if you've been sitting on an idea or project and don't want to spend hours on design and dev, just describe it to Lovable and let it do the heavy lifting. But you have to use AI correctly. So here is something important to understand. AI is not here to replace your thinking, it's here to enhance it. It is super tempting to tell AI to write a blog post for you or finish that project for you, and it will give you something, and it will used to be pretty good. But if you let AI do everything, it feels robotic, generic, like something that could be written by anyone. But not only that, you will also stop using your brain and become overly reliant on AI, which is not good for your brain in the long run. So what is the best way to use AI then? Start with your own ideas. Write the first draft or jot down some bullet points or just explain your thinking like you would to a friend. Then ask AI to polish it, expand it, make it more clear, add structure. That way your voice and thinking is still there and AI just helps it shine. Think of AI like a power tool. It doesn't build the house for you, but it allows you to build it faster and better. If you're trying to level up in any skill, writing, designing, programming, productivity, use AI to give feedback, generate ideas or break down tough problems. Not to skip the work, but to learn faster. The point of AI isn't to take the work away from you, it's to take away the busy work, the blocks and the burnout. So you can spend more time on what you're great at. AI isn't some distant, complicated tech anymore. It's right here and it's here to help you learn faster, create more and spend your time better. And no, you don't need to be a coder or expert to use it. If you can write a sentence, you can use AI, and you should. Think of ChatGPT like an upgraded Google you can talk to. Ask it questions, build with it, get feedback, refine your ideas, and grow faster than ever. If you want to see the full capabilities of AI live, you can check out this video where I made an entire website with AI in just a few minutes.